everybody, Mobius1 here, bringing you the next episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Where are we? We're just outside of Lostwing, still in pursuit of a potential second icon of fire. But I have a feeling we're not going to be finding that. Oh, we're sprinting. Okay. That was interesting. I didn't press anything to do that. Oh, we did it again there too. Okay, so I guess you just run for long enough and it makes you sprint. This is cool. We have a wide open area here. Let's look at our map. Okay, so we have a nice large kind of grasslandy area, it looks like here, that funnels into a narrow path up ahead. So we could go exploring a little bit. But let's just kind of stick to the main path for now, maybe. And I immediately changed my mind. We're going this way. Woldhound? Oh, I don't like that. Dude, just sent him flying. Alright. Damn, Sid. Alright, we got some bloody hides. Sprigs of Valley Madder. Alright, so we're going to be collecting a lot of crafting materials, I assume. Oh yeah, see, there's even some houses over on the other side there that I kind of want to check out. The question is, how much of it do we have to get now versus how much can we come back and get later? I imagine we can probably come back and explore some of these regions later in the game.
Figures up ahead.
But are they friends or foes?
I like how we could just walk through these, whatever they are. But, you know what, whatever.
Not another step.
Well, I guess they're foes.
That's enough. It's over. It's over.
All right, we make pretty quick work of these guys.
Stay down.
I do like the finishing moves.
Why? What is it they want?
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
I think Sid's attitude is just the best. Alright, we're gonna run over here and check out these houses real quick, just in case they have something useful. Also, I do kind of want to start talking about potential story, like, theories. Because it has been a while since I've played this, and I've had time to kind of sit with the story and think about it a little bit. And maybe this is obvious, but I feel like Joshua is not dead. I don't know if I've said that in a previous video or not, but I mean, we've definitely talked about how. Oh, this is where we started, right? Yeah, this is where we came in. Okay, we've definitely talked about how, you know, the whole thing with the Phoenix is rebirth. So I don't know if they would do that. I feel like it might lessen the loss a little bit, but at the same time, I would not be surprised if at some point in the future we find out that Joshua is still alive. That's all I'm saying. Other than that, there's still a lot going on that I have no idea, like, who any of those people at the table in that opening cutscene were. Not sure. Can we go in this house? No. Can we go in here? No. Is there nothing up here except for those wolves? It's kind of what it appears like. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this auto sprint thing. I feel like they should have just made it a button. Oh, I can't go in there. Yeah, okay. It looks like that's it. Well, it's nice to get a little bit of kind of like semi-open world exploration, even if it was this small. I do hope that we get, you know, more later. But for this early in the game, that was a nice little appetizer. Quest destination nearby. Lostwing, the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. I think that's how you pronounce that.
No sign of the royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
This music's pretty fire.
You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout.
Subtle.
I think it would have been funnier if Sid was just like, good
I
question,
don't even know what he looks like.
and then turned around and walked off. Okay, explore Lostwing. Dude, this track is dope. There's so much of this soundtrack that I haven't heard yet. I'm purposefully not listening to tracks on YouTube.
The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
Alright, so we just got a, another waypoint. I don't know what you call it. Obelisk to use for fast travel. Alright, so we're gonna get ambushed here, or what? Let's try, let's stick to the left path. I like the glow flies. Now we can go up here. Well, this is the left path. Except there's nothing up here.
That sounds like a child.
This is a trap. This is so obviously a trap. Hang on. Oh wow, this place is bigger than I thought. Okay.
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army. And we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
Okay. It's a big church up there. But we're gonna go this way first. Seriously, I know this is like the third time I've said it, but I love this music. Anytime you can weave the prelude into a Final Fantasy track, especially one that's like high tension or action, that's a win in my book. See, I was hoping to find like some low-B enemies to fight, or maybe it's just
No one here.
items to pick up or something. But I think maybe there won't be anything to find until after we do the main story here. Let's see if there's anything up here. Nope. Well, clearly this village is going to be populated with people and stuff later. So maybe we just have to go do the story stuff. Is this a way out of town? Yeah, okay, this is gonna be blocked off. Alright, let's go to the church. Hopefully Sid's gonna meet us there, because I have a feeling we're gonna need his help. Did I pass it? Oh, I passed it. Yo, tell me that girl was in on it. She lured us here.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Zap. He's cool.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Bro, you can't shout.
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but...
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
No, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Let's run blindly after this dude. This is gonna be like a Han Solo in A New Hope chasing the stormtrooper into a room with freaking 100 stormtroopers. Where's my sprint now? Give me my auto sprint. Or send Torgal after him. Torgal, sick. Sick him, boy.
Any word from the scouts?
Oh boy.
Not yet, my lady, but we have the Dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the Dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word. Gentlemen, a toast!
So they're after Sid.
My thanks. To Our Lady of the Wind. And the King!
The Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
Uh-oh.
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored.
This can't end well.
Boo.
Okay.
Where did?
Dance, Tirana!
What is that thing? This means what I think it does.
Okay.
Sid has some explaining to do.
Yeah. So, did Sid know she was a dominant then? Alright, alright, alright. We got it.
Get him, boy!
Oh yeah, we got the precision dodges down. Let's go.
Don't let them get away! Not this time.
Get wrecked. Okay, I got a little cocky there.
Better be on your way, Sid.
She's almost dead. If I can just stagger her here, we got her. Here we go. Oh, maybe not. It's gonna be close. Okay, good, we got her. Tirada. So, we know, especially from, well, not only from the demo, but also from advertisements like trailers and stuff. Ooh, Cleric's Medallion. Increases healing potency of potions by 20%. That's alright. We know Benedicta is Garuda. Or the Garuda's dominant, I should say. But I didn't know Garuda had minions she could
You've
summon.
got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Oh, don't say my name. She's gonna know the name.
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus,
Sidolphus?
remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Cocky.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
So there is another dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
So if they're not after Sid, who could they be after? I doubt they're after
She's gone.
Titan. So it must be one we haven't met yet. Because it can't be Jill. She's safe back in the hideaway.
Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lostwing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
I'm still surprised we haven't run into a Biggs and Wedge yet. They're coming. Believe me. And I'll be disappointed if they don't.
So, it wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
and locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the
Spoony Bard!
of Lord D on the bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it sanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive. Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me, and I did nothing.
I wouldn't say nothing.
I can kill the son of a bitch and bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
These cutscenes have very Final Fantasy X vibe to them. Meanwhile,
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions.
Bahamut.
Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze?
That's...
Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift.
Okay, now I'm confused. There's some weird shit going on
Perhaps
here.
you're distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options.
So is that a real person in the
Be
hood?
gentle with them.
It must be, if she can see him. Because obviously that's who Clive saw the night of the Phoenix versus Ifrit
Clive,
duel.
wake up. Gav's back.
I'm wondering if that's a fate. F-A-Y-T-E. Well, I guess I could change the spelling, but it's funny that I just mentioned Final Fantasy X, and that is... The fates were like spirits.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured
This is
bearers
very
are
interesting.
inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be traveling with many men.
I should have checked the active time lore.
She'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
I keep forgetting that that's a thing.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
I really want to go back to the hideaway and talk to Tomes, the active lore guy. Oh, unless maybe he's here. Are we going to have free reign over this village? New stock. As the story progresses, new weapons sometimes will become available at the hideaway's trading post. Karen's Toll, as will new foraging recipes as Black Hammer. Yeah.
There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour.
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kit.
Merchant.
What can I interest you in today?
Well, the long sword, but it's not better than what we already have. Same thing with the belt, unless, see, okay. This is where Final Fantasy items get interesting, right? Because the wolfskin sash, we can see here, has one less defense than our iron belt. But our iron belt is only has the stats it has because we've upgraded it to iron belt +2. So it's quite possible that this wolfskin sash will be better than the iron belt once upgraded. These are just better already. Let's see. Oh yeah, we've got almost 7,000 gil. All right, let's go ahead and buy this.
I trust it's all here.
We can buy meteorite and valley matter. We only have 3 of each. This is 1,000 gil. I think we're good for now. 40,000. Oh, it's an orchestrion roll. Idols of the Empire. Nice. 40,000 though. Okay, cool. So this is music for the fat chocobo back in the hideaway. I'll buy 1 high potion.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna sell my old gear.
Could never have too many. Here's what we agreed on. Could never have too many. Here's what we agreed on.
Oh, and the cleric's medallion. We'll hold on to that. Look at all the crafting materials we have now. That's kind of cool. Okay.
Keep fighting the good fight.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you.
Well, let's see what else is on the map. Nothing. Cellar Passage, though. Does this connect to, the hideaway, maybe? Oh, here it is. The Dominant of Fire. Good. He's still on the lore. A mysterious figure who was first seen amid the chaos of the Imperial invasion of Phoenix Gate immediately before the appearance of the second icon of fire, the very icon that slew the heir to the ducal throne. Clive believes this man to be the Dominant who murdered his brother and has sworn to take his revenge. Okay, but if we're assuming that Clive is the second icon of fire, then who the hell is this? And is it just like a spirit? Sidolphus. Cool.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
Oh, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic. And he knows about your little sanctuary.
I won't be talking about that in the open.
I guess so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once.
Can you remove
and I
it?
need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
You accept the hanged man?
May the mothers guide you.
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Okay. So we have to go talk to 2 different villagers. Let's go this way.
And that's all you can remember. Think hard.
I already told you. He was gone before any of us could get a good look under that hood of his.
So they did see him. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that doesn't rule out the fact that he's a spirit. It's possible that they still saw him.
Ah. Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, this is so weird. I'm really curious to see what they end
What
up.
would the King Walud want with our tiny village anyway?
Surely they have bearers enough of their own back in Ash.
I'm curious to see what this spirit thing... I'm going with him being a spirit. What he ends up actually being.
What a mess.
some light over here. It's black as Odin's bumhole.
Wow.
Mind your step. The royalists didn't do us the courtesy of tidying up when they left.
Master Quinton has asked that we work through the night to undo the chaos the royalists wreaked. But I fear
Yep, good story, bro. Okay. We need to get up top. Pretty music.
Bloody cowards! Setting upon us after dark. I'd like to see them try again when the sun's high.
Matoya? No, it's not Matoya. Looks kind of like Matoya from FF14.
That a hanged man, I see. Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now. Along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
Okay, so
thank you.
So we're gonna go back to the church now to look for clues.
I wonder if Sid's found anything.
No. Speak with Sid.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news.
Nope. Not particularly.
So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on. But... I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon he has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we? Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Really?
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quinton. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The
Like-
Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
Really? After giving us your floor so generously, you expect us to still help you? The following evening? Like a whole day later?
That took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Alright, let me just make sure there's nothing on here that's worth looking into. No, not really. Alright, I think that's probably a good place to wrap this episode up then. And we'll make for Caer Norvant? I'm terrible with pronouncing certain names. But we'll make for that place in the next episode. I have a feeling there's going to be a big fight coming up soon, but I could be wrong. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the series. Thank you all for watching. Mobius1 here. I'll see you in the next one.